So if I bring you the mic so that you can ask a question, please wait for the mic to come to you, and then speak in the mic like this, not like this. Okay, speak to the mic like this, so that we can record your question on the video for posterity, and then the speakers won't have to repeat your question. Okay, although they will if you get too eager and you ask your question really quickly, they'll do that. All right. So I think that's it on the formalities. So let's go ahead and begin. So welcome everybody. You are at the Silicon Valley Health Institute. We also call ourselves the Smart Life Forum, but the website is svhi.com, and you can go there and find lots of information about us, and you can see recordings of past events that we've had. We've been doing this for over 20 years, so there's a lot of history and a lot of great things you can find in there. It's a really great treasure trove of information. We are also a nonprofit corporation. Our primary mission is to provide credible health education to the public with an emphasis on optimal wellness, anti-aging medicine, and longevity. You can join. We thrive on donations, so it's $10 at the door for an admission or $60 for a year. So that's $5 a time if you come every time. So it's a great deal. We are a qualified nonprofit 501c3 corporation organized under state law for educational and scientific purposes as a public benefit corporation. So that being said, I believe you can actually sign up as an annual member right here at the front desk, or you can go to the website at www.svhi.com. All right, so one of our initial traditions, we have kind of 3 segments we do. So the first segment is we do a question and answer session where people can ask questions of anybody in the group. We often have professionals that attend this group who might volunteer answers, as well as other people may have something to say about it. And then we'll do our first speaker, then we'll have a break, and we'll go to our second speaker after the break. So with that said, I'd like to throw the floor open to anybody who has a question. Just raise your hand, I'll bring you the mic, and you can ask your question of the group, and we'll see if we can answer it for you. So are there any questions out there? All right, was that a raised hand? No, okay. All right, might not be, I mean, we could, oh, okay, right over here. Great, Monica.
I would like a recommendation for an integrational MD, medical doctor, or functional medicine rheumatologist. So specialty is rheumatology, functional integrational medicine, rheumatology, preferably somebody who takes insurance in this area. And I know of somebody in San Diego who does that and takes insurance, but not in this area. So if you're interested in that, I'm happy to pass that on.
Great, somebody closer than San Diego. Any, okay. All right. Oh, yeah, right here. This is one of our speakers.
I'm an MD and I'm functional medicine, but I'm up in Marin, and there's a practice there that does insurance. It's called Soluna Health, Soluna Health, and it's a friend of mine that runs it. Her name is Dr. Noreen Shaikh, Shaikh, and we're creating a combination of functional medicine, integrative health, insurance-based practice, but it is going to be a modified functional medicine. So for people who want to get into a very deep dive, a lot of that won't be covered by insurance, but it'll be partially covered. We don't yet have a rheumatologist, no, but Noreen is an excellent integrative internist.
Okay, would you repeat it one more time?
Oh, sure. The name of the clinic is called Soluna, Soluna, Health, and it's in Sausalito, so it's not too far over the bridge. And it's integrative, and I'm doing functional medicine out of there.
Okay, very good. Another question?
Kaiser doctors told my wife she has macular degeneration, She would like to know if there's something recommended that's natural stuff for macular degeneration. Any suggestions?
Suggestions for macular degeneration over here?
There's a standard supplement. There's some studies that relate to it. That's, if you Google around, you should be able to find that.
What was that? AREDS. How do you spell that? Oh, AREDS. AREDS.
It's supposed to help with the progression or stopping the progression of macular degeneration.
Okay. AREDS. AREDS. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. I'm going to throw out a thought before we go on to our speaker, those, because I mentioned this to our speakers at dinner tonight. We were discussing different kinds of things. And I said, you know, sometimes we'll have a speaker here that'll say, vegetarian, you got to be vegetarian, right? And then other times we'll have speakers that are like, no, you need all these things. And I read online where there's different nutrients that you need to get. You need to eat meat. In fact, some nutrients are really high in red meat. So the question kind of is, how do you put all this together? How do you take these seemingly contradictory things and put them together? And I think maybe our speakers tonight will kind of touch on that, and I think we can talk about that more in the future too. But I think with that said, what we'll do is we'll go on to our speakers. And sorry, another question? Oh.
And in moderation. I'm sorry. Just eat in moderation. Everything in moderation.
Yeah, that's a fairly reasonable approach. And yeah, I can't argue with that at all. But I will see if I can find my right page here. All right.